From CTV News, this is Canada AM with Beverly Thompson and Seamus O'Regan.
We're going to check in with Jeff now. He's in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. How are you, bud?
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, you know, actually, technically, I'm about 80 kilometers east of Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, on St. Joseph's Island. And you know what? This is Gilbertson's Pancake House. And yes, it's all about this morning, guys. This is 4 liters of maple syrup, and 4 liters of maple syrup. The Algoma region, where the Sault and St. Joseph's Island is located, has 100 producers, but 15% of all the maple syrup produced in Ontario comes from this island.
Wow.
And this, Gilbertson's, is the largest maple syrup producer in Ontario. That's why they have to put their maple syrup in such big containers, because they have so much of it. So, anyway, we're going to discover the process here. It's state-of-the-art. Serve up some pancakes. This particular area, too, this particular producer has upwards of 30,000 trees tapped to get the sap here.
Wow.
So, huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you'll bring some back for us, right?
Oh, yeah, I'll bring each one back for sure. Oh, darn, I got carry-on. It's a liquid. Can't do it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Put it in the Ziploc. Come on.
Thanks. Jeff Hutchison is just outside of Sault Ste. Marie this morning. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Bev. Boy, I'll tell you what, you know, this is the time of year, the 1st of April, that traditional maple syrup producers across the country, or those regions that do it, really strut their stuff. You know, as spring comes, the sap begins to flow to the trees. Now, we're at Gilbertson's on St. Joseph's Island. That's about 80 kilometers east of Sault Ste. Marie in Jocelyn Township. You know, if you pinpoint it on the map, that's where we are. But it's a spectacular island. We're like 2 or 3 kilometers from the United States. The St. Mary's River joins Lake Superior to Lake Huron, and this particular St. Joseph's Island is right in the middle of that tremendous river. Now, and this Gilbertson's Pancake House, I'll tell you what, they produce about 8,000 gallons of maple syrup per year. And these people, look at that, we have some people who've come from roughly 40 miles north of Sault Ste. Marie to join us this morning. So very nice to see you guys. All right, you see, you don't want to do anything like, you know, see, now you've been on national TV going like this. It's like a 2-hour drive to do this. Yeah. Okay, let's just hope no one at home is watching. Okay, so anyway, now, clearly they have various sizes of orders here. And your husband, you're having those? Okay. Yes, okay. I'm going to supply you with a little maple syrup. And this, here we go. Do you like a lot of syrup or a little syrup? Let's go with a lot. Okay, look at that. That's a lot of syrup. What about you? Do you want some of your beans?
No.
Really? Have you ever had it on beans?
That's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What about you? Do you want some maple syrup on? How about on those sausages? A little syrup?
Why don't you do that?
Yeah, there we go, right there. I'm big on syrup, I'll tell you that. I love maple syrup. How about you? A lot of maple syrup? Yeah, boy, you've got a couple of big. There we go. How about that? Okay. The owners here just fainted. Okay, a little more syrup for you too. Look at that. It pours from so. There we go. All right, don't worry, I'm not spilling. So we're going to learn all about the process here this morning too. Boy, this particular location is state-of-the-art here at Gilbertson's. We're going to tell you about that. We're going to tap some trees. They tap 30,000 trees and have underground lines. Now, let's show you exactly where we are. We are on St. Joseph's Island, and again, that's about 80 kilometers east of Sault Ste. Marie, where today it's going to rain this morning, a little snow this afternoon, and the temperature is going to drop as we go. Now, that maple syrup is very sticky, I found it. Syrup just goes right through those pancakes. There we go. There. That's okay. Holy cow. Could you do this one more time for Bev and Seamus? No, it's Bev. Yeah, okay, there we go. You know, Bev, I think it's the syrup.
Yeah. Yeah. Fresh air. It looks great.
And I'm gradually getting this down to carry-on size for you. Anybody need syrup?
Thank you. Whatever you get in the Ziploc, we'd appreciate it.
Come on. There we go. Huh? That's terrific. Have you had it in the beans? It's terrific. No. Put a little bit in there. Oh, okay. All right, we'll be back here, guys.
Tell them 4 more servings and you can bring it home to us.
If you have more, then I can take this to Bev and Seamus.
Well,
he's not buying it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, buddy.
Well, a week ago he was pouring it into shot glasses and drinking it.
Convincing, what was it, a British TV crew that we do that all the time here
Canadian
in Canada.
custom.
Right, we are back on St. Joseph Island. We are at Gilbertson's Pancake House. This is Carrie Gilbertson. This is the, and this particular establishment produces the most maple syrup in Ontario.
That's correct.
That's unbelievable. Over 8,000 gallons. They have over 30,000 trees tapped. But Carrie is here, and I've been carrying around my trusty 4-liter Huh? You can never have too much maple syrup,
Never
right?
have too much syrup.
And that's because of all the great stuff you can put maple syrup in that people might not think of. So take us through some of the stuff here, Carrie, that, you know, the house specialty.
Well, here at the Pancake House, of course, we serve pancakes.
Right.
And pork sausage, and we serve lots of baked beans every year.
I was trying to get some maple syrup in baked beans earlier, and they didn't want to. Have you ever had maple syrup in baked beans?
They're baked with maple syrup.
They're
here.
baked with
That's
maple
right.
syrup.
We put syrup in every batch.
Perfect.
We also serve Johnny cake, a traditional dessert.
So Johnny cake, what would
Johnny
that?
cake. It's a cornbread.
Cornbread cake.
Cornbread cake served with maple syrup.
Yep.
And our maple tarts. These are all of the things that are normally served here. And we like to showcase some foods that to show that maple syrup can be used in other things. This is our signature salad. It's tossed greens, candied pecans, cheddar cheese, and pears.
And
with
a
maple
drizzle of
Dijon,
maple
Dijon dressing. That's right.
Excellent. Muffins, sorry.
Bran muffins served every day, and this is an apple crisp with maple syrup in it as well.
Okay, and?
And that is a maple Dijon glazed pork tenderloin.
Wow.
And lots of, doesn't matter what, you can use maple syrup in any cooking.
Well, and I couldn't help but notice the teapot over here.
That's right. We this year introduced a maple tea.
So like a maple, so the tea bag has a hint of maple in it?
It has a hint of maple in it as well.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
So, and this particular location is only open 6 weeks a year.
That's
you
correct.
take full advantage of the maple syrup season. But I know you serve a lot of meals. I mean, sometimes you're throwing out 2,000 pancakes a day here.
That's right.
Well, listen, and this is a liter of maple syrup, just so you know.
4 liters.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 4 liters. Absolutely, just so I know. No, I was using this earlier this morning.
Yep.
I'm trying to get this back for Bev and Seamus, but I can't take carry on.
Oh,
so we'll just put it right there.
Of course not.
Have to finish that today.
Okay.
All right, we are on St. Joseph Island near Sault Ste. Marie. It's about 80 kilometers to the east of Sault Ste. Marie, where today they're going to have rain, changing to snow, and a little bit of wind will kick up this afternoon. All right, thank you, Bev. Listen, we've moved into the bowels of the operation here at Gilbertson's, and we want to show you this quickly. This is state-of-the-art maple syrup production. So just outside these two walls are two 12 to 15,000 gallon tanks of concentrate. So by the time they get to this tank, which is just outside this wall, it's been gone through reverse osmosis, so it's about a 70% maple syrup concentrate. Now, it comes out of these two tanks and into these two pipes on either side. Now, we're going to back up a little bit for you here, and it's a little bit of a chore for Bill, our cameraman. But from these tanks then, the syrup, the sap, the concentrate then runs up over the ceiling of this particular, so you can see those pipes. It's coming out of those particular, tanks. It runs across the ceiling, and these are barrels, by the way. This is maple syrup ready to be shipped. Now, anyway, it runs across the ceiling from those tanks into these particular condensers here. And what these do, these use steam to heat the concentrate up to, well, in this one, about 212 degrees, but the perfect maple syrup concentrate is 219.2 degrees. That's what you get in this particular steamer here, and then out here and into this is your maple syrup that just needs to be filtered one more time before it goes to you. Brief Reader's Digest version. Bev, back to you.
Oh, I love it. Making us all hungry here, Jeff. Thank you.
Hey guys, well, I moved outside. We're on St. Joseph Island, which is about 80 kilometers to the east of Sault Ste. Marie. We're at Gilbertson's, and this is the largest maple syrup producer in Ontario. I don't know if you can see these lines. Now, these are blue lines. This island looks like it's tied together with these blue lines. They go to 30,000 different trees. Then it goes from these lines to underground pipelines, which take it to 2 storage facilities. What I wanted to mention was there's 200 kilometers of these blue lines containing sap, and there is 40 kilometers of underground pipeline to take it to the storage facilities where it has to go. So it's a massive, massive operation here.
That's fantastic to see that. Wow.
Yeah, I know the whole island, looks like it's tied together with this blue string. It's absolutely something to see. Yeah.
And
really
underground
cool.
piping, that is amazing. What an operation.
Yeah. 40 kilometers of underground piping. Wow.
That's fascinating.
Okay, it's raining. I got to go in now.
Okay,
I got to go in. It's raining.
Okay, all right.
Thanks, Jeff.
We're going to see if Jeff got inside.
Better check.
We're going to check in on him now. How are you, bud?
Well,
Did you get in? There you are.
Hey, yeah, we got in. It is a little cool up here, like much of the country, getting a little rain today or snow. Hey, listen, meet Calvin Gilbertson, and I think he's one in charge of making the maple syrup here. And we talked about how the syrup gets here through the lines, and we gave a brief tour a second ago. But walk us through these evaporators. This is actually the concentrate coming in, right, which has already gone through the reverse osmosis. So start with that and tell us what that is.
That's concentrated sap that's got about 70% of the water removed from when it comes from the tree. The tree, it comes 2% sugar, 40-to-1 ratio. When it comes in here, it's 10-to-1 ratio.
So it comes in at about 100 degrees, and then this, then what? The evaporator?
Yeah, it's steam coils immersed in the sap. Sap goes back and forth 4 times, goes over to the next pan.
You're over here, right?
Now this pan's a little bit smaller, so we can control the temperature of the syrup a little bit more. You can see the syrup coming out here now.
And syrup's coming out now, exactly. And it's coming out of there at exactly what temperature?
Whatever it is above boiling, the boiling point of water, which is 7.2 degrees.
So we're hoping for 219.2.
219.2.
So from here, now this is the sap, and it's got one more filtration process, right?
Yeah, in the boiling process, there's formed mineral deposits that have to be taken out. We call it sugar sand. This is a filter press. We push it through with an air pump, goes through these papers, and the sediment's collected in the frames.
And then by the time it hits the final container there,
it's ready to be either put into the barrels, or we can put it in.
Right. And this is the syrup ready to be bottled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular. And you guys do about, give or take 8,000 gallons a year here?
We hope to. That would give us 3 pounds per tap, which is a good average.
3 pounds per tap. Oh, excellent. Yeah. All right. Okay, now let's tell you about the weather across the country today, and actually we'll point out a little bit as to where we are. St. Joseph Island, the St. Mary's River runs between Lake Superior and Lake Huron, and Sault Ste. Marie is at the junction, and about 80 km east of that is St. Mary's Island. All right, we're back at Gilbertson's on St. Joseph Island, about 80 kilometers to the east of Sault Ste. Marie. We've gone through the process of how maple syrup is made, and this is a very high-tech facility. Calvin Gilbertson is with us again. This is how you bottle it right here, and it looks very simple, really.
It is.
So what is this tank, and how does the finished product get in here?
The syrup comes from the tank over there after it was filtered. It's pumped over into here. This is a tank surrounded by a water, heated with an electric element to keep it hot. We try to keep it up 180 or above, and then it comes through this tube, controlled by a float in this tank here.
Right.
These are siphons.
Okay. Oh, it's siphon. So then I just put the bottle on here. Is that right?
Just put it on, and it
should
should
start
coming in.
And it moves, and this should start. Now this is a 500 milliliter bottle. So the process of bottling, and this is where you do it all, is quite slow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We could use some improvements.
So this will stop automatically, but I just wanted to show, while that's filling, these are some of the sizes. I mean, you get 4 liters, you can get 2 liters, you can get 1 liter, 500 milliliters, and of course, the classic Maple Leaf bottle. And just over here, they sell 34-gallon drums of this as well. How many can you bottle a day on a good day?
Oh, maybe 500 liters.
500 liters a day to bottle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're kind of slow.
All right, and again, Bev, Seamus, it's carry on. I can't get it back. Sorry. Anyway, your local news and weather is coming up next. Thanks, Calvin. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here we go, guys. Now, I'm just over here. The rain is out, but I just wanted to show you this, that this is how they used to make maple syrup the old way. They just put the sap in and boil it off, and then they just keep adding sap. They just keep adding sap. They boil it off. Presto, maple syrup. And how about this fire, too? The old maple syrup kettle and the fire. And when we come back, we're going to show you, we're going to tap a tree the old-fashioned way with Zach Gilbertson here, and he's the expert on this, so it's going to be up to him to have the sap running. It'll be running, right, Zach?
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, guys.
That's confidence. Sounds good. Thanks, Jeff.
You know what, Seamus and Bev? Zach, right here, I think you're 11, right, Zach? Yep. Zach is a 4th-generation Gilbertson.
Wow.
And exactly. And before they can get into the high-tech making, you got to learn how to tap a tree, right?
Yep.
And you've done that?
Yep.
And you're going to show me?
Yep.
Okay, so now I have a drill, which is what we need. This is, and then show me where I should drill in.
Right here.
Right there. Okay, so just go right in.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Stand back in case the sap flies out. That's what I'm expecting. Okay. Oh, is this got to reverse?
Keep it going when you pull it out.
Keep it going when I pull it. There we go. All right, so now what, Zach?
Take the lid.
That's the hood, and that's got, now I just want to show people that's the spigot on there, right? So the sap should run down that, is that correct?
Yep.
All right, we put that in. Do we need a hammer? Go ahead, yeah, okay. Here we go. Hammer in, there we go. And hopefully the sap will be flowing here. Oh, then we got to put a bucket. All right, here we go. There we go, we got the bucket. Here we go, Zach, there we go. Now, the sap is going to start flowing out of here any second. It'll just be momentarily. The sap coming out of this tree is going to be, huh? Look at that sap run out of that tree. Let me taste some. That's delicious sap. So, Zach, where's the sap? Wait. Okay. Wow. Well, you know what? Let's do the weather, and maybe by the time we come... Is this a maple tree, Zach? Yeah. Okay. It's a blue spruce. We didn't notice. Anyway, we'll just wait. Here's the weather, and we'll give you an idea of where St. Joseph Island is. If it's on... just hold that up, Zach. Okay. Actually, St. Joseph Island is on St. Mary's River, which connects Lake Superior to Lake Huron. How's the sap coming?
Doesn't look like it's been running that good.
No, it doesn't look like it's been running that good. Well, we'll tap another tree another day.
And now let's check in again with Jeff, who's at St. Joseph's Island near Sault Ste. Marie. Hello again, Jeff.
Hey, good morning, Bev. You know, when they found out we were coming, the kids at St. Joe Island Central Public School decided to draw some pictures to show me the way of life up here. This is Max. Max, what did you draw for us?
A tree right here.
A tree right there, yep. Leaf falling there, correct? Good job. And the sun here? All right. Nice job. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, and Ryan has a giant hand pouring and it's a pancake, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. You like maple syrup?
Yep.
Then you have to live in here, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, what have we got here?
Someone fishing.
A little bit of fishing activity. Yeah. Really, really nice. And what's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, you've got, this is actually, look at this, tapping the tree. Not today, apparently, no sap running, you found out that earlier. What's your name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn, and that's a beautiful picture. Oh, now we're stuck. The pictures are stuck together. Oh, and again, but the whole maple syrup theme, a person holding maple syrup with his hands. What's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah, nice, and again with the tree and the butterflies. And what's your name?
Waylon.
Waylon? Nice, and there you go. 3. So there we go. A little bit of artwork. Thanks so much for the school for doing that. That's terrific. And boy, I'll tell you what, your local news. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back to you, Seamus.
We're going to check back in with Jeff, who's in St. Joseph Island. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, bud.
Hey, good morning, guys. We're at Gilbertson's on St. Joseph Island. And you know what? So I want to make sure I bring you guys something back. So I just want to show you some of the things you get. So you've got the maple sugar candy. We're going to bring you some of those. Got the hard maple candy. We're going to bring you some of those. These are the pecans. Covered in maple, yeah, we're going to bring you those, Bev. And we're going to, oh, sorry, open those. So these are the almonds coated in maple. We're bringing you those. Okay, look at this. This is maple sugar. We'll bring you some of that.
There you
okay,
go.
look at, and the cookies. How about that? We'll bring you some of those. And just a second, if we've got, this is the staff at Gilbertson's, by the way. Can you hold that for me? Because I got one more thing to put in the bag for you, Bev. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
No!
Aww.
Anyway, coming up, we're going to, I think we're going to make some maple candy, right? So we're going to do this. So that's coming up in a couple of minutes. And I wish I was there for Neil Sedaka, too.
Ziplocs can come this big, can't they?
You're only allowed 2 carry-on, though. You'll have to leave your clothes behind.
Not a problem. Boy, these are delicious, too.
Thanks, Jeff.
Over to Bridget.
All right, hey, Bev and Seamus, listen, I got real good news for you. We're back at Gilbertson's on St. Joseph Island, Maple Syrup Central. And you know, we've been talking about this all morning, guys? Look at this. So.
Oh, yeah. Bring that on the plane.
That's where we'll go. Anyway, you know, I'm going to show you how to make some maple candy now, and Mike Duffy's here to do it. Have a look.
Good morning.
This is Keith Brown, who's, boy, many things on the island, including farmer. So, what did you do here? Let's go back to what you did here.
What we did was we took a liter of maple syrup.
Okay.
And we've boiled it to 243 degrees.
243.
We've cooled it down to 212.
Yep.
And we've stirred it 60 times with a wooden spoon.
60.
And it has to be wooden.
Okay.
Not 65, not 55.
60. Okay.
And then what we do is pour it into a mold. And what comes out after it's set is this many candies.
So, and you know what? And actually, you've got to act pretty quickly, right? Because
That's
once
right.
you hit the boiling point where you wanted to take that temperature-wise.
That's right.
And I'll just lift this up again. Look how quickly that began to get hard.
It started to set up.
It started to set, and then.
Yes.
So how long till it gets into this position here?
About 1 hour.
About 1 hour.
Approximately an hour. Then you can pop them out.
Is that ready then?
Yes, these are all ready. Now
It's interesting. You know, I'll tell you what. I can't tell the taste properly just having one.
That's right. That's right. Help yourself.
Very good.
And hopefully you'll take them all back down the south. Now the interesting part of this is that a liter of maple syrup is worth roughly $20.
Right.
On the market.
Okay.
We take a liter of maple syrup and make it into maple candy.
Yeah.
This is now worth $120.
So I just had like $9 worth of candy there.
Close.
Yeah, all right.
Close.
Keith, thank you. Do the weather here. Thank you very much to Keith. Well, I'll tell you what, where we are on St. Joseph Island here, just east of Sault Ste. Marie, some rain turning to snow a little bit right here today, and a little wind is going to pick up as well. Periods of rain in Victoria and Vancouver. Not a bad day in the southern interior. We're also looking at some flurry possibilities in Edmonton, but you've got some sunshine through the prairies and temperatures on the rise. Thunder Bay, 10 to 15 centimeters of snow today, maybe 20 localized. Lots of rain through Ontario. Clearing in the southwest first. Toronto, heavy rain this morning. Showers this afternoon. Ottawa, Montreal, rain. Rain, snow mix in Quebec City. Nice day through New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, but PEI is mainly cloudy. We're also looking at showers in St. John's today. Could I just have another $3 worth?
Certainly,
Yeah,
certainly.
Okay. All right, there we go. All right.
More importantly, what's our low today?
What's our low? Yeah, it needs to be...
Syrup makers.
-4, the perfect low for syrup making. Here's your local weather.
We both want big bottles of maple syrup, all three of us.
Check them in. Do it
I'm hoping
for
to get
us.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to show you this couple here. They drove all the way from Schreiber 5 hours to join us here this morning.
Good for
Yeah,
them.
no kidding. And listen, thanks everybody here in St. Joseph Island. Absolutely spectacular. See you tomorrow, guys.